5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Left Side of the Brain. How y'all doing today? Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a long time, since I did a public video, and I was saying to myself, I was like, I know the Jaguars, they miss these public videos, because for a minute I've been laid back, as y'all know. I've had to clear my mind out. Sometimes you have to take time out to flush, your own self. So that's what I've been doing. But we back to the routine. Fall semester. This is the day before Thanksgiving, which I really don't care about because I'm thankful every day. Someone asked me, "Are you going to see your family?" I laughed it off. I was like, no. I was like, I'm not about to drive nowhere just to eat. Because that's basically all you're doing on Thanksgiving. You're just going to eat. I'm not about to do that. I'm way beyond that type of holidays and all of that stuff, man. I don't even care about that stuff, man. Yeah, I'm just keeping it real with you. What I want to talk about today, hope y'all can hear me because I'm speaking kind of low. Y'all know I'm trying to be red pill and blue pill at the same time. But what I want to talk about today, I want to speak about the mental frequencies that we live upon. And what brings this to mind is, since the past couple days that I haven't been really uploading like that, I've just been getting more revelations about communication. And we really communicate not with words. And we know who to speak to instantly. At least I do. This is just another nugget that you can take with you on this journey. This is just another way to keep yourself from being sucked into their world. And what I'm about to tell you will give you more information on how to stay secluded, lessening the amount of time that you speak to these people by speaking to them through recognizing the frequency that they send you. Now, what made me come about this is it's a woman I know. I wouldn't say a woman. She's about 24, something like that. And even though I wouldn't classify her to be on this level of information that we own, she still resonates with me. And she resonates with me on a level that's real intrinsic, a deep level, because it's like we can be like talking and everything. I don't ever bring up this type of information to her. It's like a understanding that we both have. Like, what I mean by that is she is on the same dial. You know how you have a radio dial and you can like turn the knob? She is on the same dial with me. Like the same frequency, without knowing the information that I know, without knowing how to articulate what it is, like the things I say on this channel. Like, I would never give her a microphone and have her try to explain the things I say on this channel. But even still, me and this particular female, we resonate. without having to title it. And she don't know anything about these type of terminologies that we use or any of that stuff. But yet and still, we get along, and it's a good vibe. It's a good energy that we have with each other. And what I come to find out is the reason that is because me and this particular person, we are on the same channel. We on the same dial. Meaning, she is at the same level of peace internally that I live upon. And when I came to that conclusion after I pondered about it, I was like, she doesn't know the information that I know. She probably is not even like, she probably don't even contain as much soul as I have. But what is it? And it just came upon me that what it is, she's on the same frequency with me in her most quintessent self, in her most realest, truest self. And that's where we connect. That's where we have that peace. And this is not a girlfriend, but this is a female who I dealt with in the past. And whenever I see her and whenever she sees me, we always like greet each other. And it's like this, like I can look at her, she can look at me. And it's like we already understand that we share the same emotional piece, or we have like the same response to situations. Not saying emotional far as like not having control of my emotions, but she feels things like I feel it, like at a peace level. Like I know how she feels when she is at a chill mode, and she know how I feel. So when I look at her and our eyes meet, it's like a understanding that is recognized without saying words. See, a lot of this stuff you deal with on your day-to-day is really unspoken communication. And that's what we're speaking about today, mental frequencies. You see, when you look at somebody, it's just like tapping into their mental frequency, and then you get a reading of what it is, what channel they're on. It's like when you look at somebody, consider your head like a satellite dish. And you know how you turn the satellite dish to and y'all look, I'm acting like I'm shopping. I'm really shopping, but I gotta be, just gotta keep myself occupied so I won't stand out. But just consider, actually I might get this shirt. I kind of like this. It's a plain green shirt. I got a lot of shoes and stuff to match this. Even this jacket I got on now will match it. Should look alright. So I'm just doing this basically just to like throw them off, you know what I'm saying? But consider your head like a satellite dish, right? And when you turn your head, that's like turning to the channel. So say this is a satellite dish. This represents your head. And then when you look at somebody, you like zeroed in onto their channel. You tuned in to their channel. You get what I'm saying? So, what was I saying? Yeah, so that's what it is. Most of this communication is not even verbal. It's not even verbal. It's non-verbal. It's spiritually non-verbal. And man, I love doing these videos like this. I miss doing this. It's been a while since I uploaded one of these. And I said to myself today, I was like, I gotta do one. Because I was like, I know the Jaguars, they really waiting for me to do one of these. You like the other videos, but I know this is how you met me. You met me out in public doing it this way. And somebody told me that before. They was like, we like you when you in the raw, out in the battlefield. So I kept that in mind today. I was like, I got to do a real left side of the brain video that they like. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like this type of stuff. So most of this communication is non-verbal, you see. And when that came to me, it was followed up by this. You know, you got like, you hear your voice in your head. Well, how it came to me is, that's because you, the person I'm talking to right now, you are a walking radio. So basically, you are a radio head. You're a radio head. You are on a frequency. Now, I like to back up the stuff I'm saying. That's why when you're in a room by yourself, all you hear is that fuzziness. They call it white noise. Have anybody ever heard of that? Or know what I'm talking about? You know when you quiet by yourself and it just sounds like, let me give you a good example. Like, okay, I got a good example. You be in the house by yourself and a refrigerator is on. You know that humming noise like of the refrigerator motor? That's what's constantly inside of your head. You don't hear it until you get silent when you're in your room by yourself. What that is, those are hypersonic brain waves. That's what you're listening to. Hypersonic brain waves. Let me give you an even better example of what it sounds like. You ever put a seashell to your ear and you hear that kind of noise? Well, that's what's going on in your head, because you are a radio head. You are on a certain frequency, a certain dial. You get what I'm saying? And you're on a certain frequency, right? And guess what? Everybody has a different radio dial inside of their head. Everybody's frequency doesn't sound the same. Okay? Everybody's on this radio dial, right? But everybody's not on the same channel. So what I'm saying is, when your satellite dish, which is your head, when it turns, because you're a radio head now, when your satellite dish turns and you look at another person, that's why you pick up an annoyance vibration, like they irritate you, or you pick up this peaceful vibration that they send. Now, when you get that peacefulness, that means you and that person are on the same channel. Now, if you get that annoyance feeling from them, that means you and that person, they on different channels than you. Okay, so we got that much. Now you might be asking, okay, left side, I understand that, but is it permanent? Can they channel be changed? Good question. Now, this is what I came up with, and I'm still shopping, y'all. I'm just acting like I'm shopping and stuff, so y'all be quiet. This is what I came up with, right? I like this blue sweater. I'm just doing this just to throw them off. I like this though, for real. This is what I came up with, right? Sometimes what you're feeling from them, it can be this. All right, you ever turn a radio dial and you might say the channel that you're trying to listen to is 97.9 FM, just for this example. Now, the person that you're looking at, you may be on 97.9 FM, but the person you're looking at, they may be on 97.7 FM. So you may look at them and then it feels halfway good, but then you feeling something like, something ain't right. That's because they are two station dials over. You 97.9, they 97.7. They close, but they not just on it. You see what I'm saying? And then some people, they even further away from your radio dial. Because remember, you are a radio head. And some people, they even further from your radio dial. So you'll look at them, or you'll be in their presence, and since they are on a totally different channel, you can really, really tell. Like, I can't hear nothing they saying. Because when you are off the channel, 97.9, if you close to it, you can hear a little bit of the radio communication. But if you way off of 97.9, the only thing you will hear is, you will just only hear complete, total fuzziness. You get what I'm saying? And when you look at those kind of people, or when you're in a room with those kind of people, you'll be looking around. I'm pretend me panning the camera is you looking around. Like a satellite dish. You'll be picking up all this fuzziness, and you'll be in a room by yourself, and your satellite dish should be turning, and then you won't be picking up anything but fuzziness, because you will realize that nobody in this location, I'm not picking up any channels like myself. And then all of a sudden, over your right shoulder, there go left side of the brain, and you'll be like, oh, thank God. Finally, I have turned my satellite dish to a direction where somebody like me is in the same vicinity of me. And then you'll feel like you are not alone. You see what I'm saying? So that explains, you know, the fuzziness that you get around people, because I might get one of these coats, I don't know. But that explains the fuzziness. $79.99 for this. I don't know. That explains some of the fuzziness you might feel. Okay? Because you'll feel your radius, your 360 radius, as you turn and you look, like a satellite dish. If you don't pick up on anything, you don't get nothing on the screen except fuzziness. And then you turn to the left side of the brain and the screen comes clear. Then you say to yourself, now I see someone that has a soul like me. That's what it's about. Now this also plays into seeing, right? You got your spiritual eye. It's not like the eyes that's, you know, in your eye socket. See, your spiritual eyes, they are also like sensors, you know, like the satellite. It's spiritual technology, basically what we're speaking about. So your spiritual eyes, they also pick up. Let me get out of here now, because I'm picking up that people see that I'm not shopping. You see, you got to be that. You have to be that. You have to be that in tune with what's taking place around you. That's how I live, y'all. I'm in tune with this world around me. Okay, so let me get up out of there. So y'all with me? We at this shopping center together. Pretend you here with me. If you're a woman, we on a date together. If you're a male, we just out chilling together. All right, so let's get into the spiritual eyes now. Now, this is how you look at people with your spiritual eyes, right? With that satellite dish, you tune in, and then you see through the fuzziness. If they don't have a soul, it will be fuzzy. The satellite dish is also, it's kind of like, let me give you an example in nature. You know, bats, they use like sonar to see. And then once, okay, the sound waves, they send out these ultrasonic sound waves. Once they send out those ultrasonic sound waves, it hits the object that's in front of them, and the information, it bounces back to them. So they pick it up and they can tell the shape, the width, the height, all of that. So that's the same thing you do with your satellite dishes. You sending out the beam, the hypersonic wave, and then when you look at the person, boom, it bounces off of them and it comes right back to your receivers. Okay? It comes right back to your receivers, and then that's when your spiritual brain starts to read the individual. It gets a reading on them, and it lets you know their size, their shape, their height, their width. Not talking about physically like 6'9", but you understand what I'm saying. It's letting you know what type of person they are. Do they have a soul or not? Now, you might be saying, well, if you get a bad reading on somebody, does that mean that it's permanent? Okay. This is the thing. This is the thing. Sometimes it's permanent, and sometimes you can be picking up from channel interception. What is channel interception? That's what you're probably saying. Now, channel interception is when I'm gonna go in this store, this Nike store. Hey, y'all got any sales going on? Yeah, any y'all got any like? No, I'm not recording. Do y'all got any buy one? This is my Instagram live.
So you recording?
It's Instagram live. Say hey, what's up? Just say what's up. Somebody type you was cute. But do y'all have like y'all have any like 2-for-1 sales?
Nah, the only thing we have going on right now is all the shoes on the back wall are gonna get an extra 20% off, and all the parents' clothes are gonna get an extra 30% off.
Yeah.
But honestly, you probably be better off coming back in between tomorrow and Friday night. Everything will be 40% off.
I like your hair. Is that real? Oh, it looks real. Thanks. Yeah. So look. Okay. I did that. Y'all should know me by now. When I do stuff like that, what I'm doing, I'm blending in. It's camouflage. You know what I'm saying? Joking and stuff like that, that'll take you a long way. Yeah, I told her I was on Instagram Live, but so what? They soulless. You know what I'm saying? You can look at her and tell she's not on this type of stuff, but it's all good. Now, just because she's not on this type of stuff, that don't mean that you treat them wrong or anything. You know what I'm saying? But we know, like, we in a secret, you know, a secret order. You can consider us like the Illuminati. And that word Illuminati, it only means illumined ones or enlightened ones. So that's what I consider the Jaguar fam. We know how to deal with, excuse me. We know how to deal with human prison bars but anyway, back to what I'm saying. Now, sometimes what you might be feeling is what I call channel interception. Now, channel interception is when, okay, let me give you an example. You ever had like a radio and it was on a certain channel, and then you took a walkie-talkie and you waved it in front of the antenna of the radio, and then it messes up the transmission of the radio? If y'all not old school, you won't really understand. Like, some of y'all 19 and stuff, you don't really know about UHF and VHF. You probably don't. Some of y'all know. Like, you remember the old UHF and VHF channels when you got to take the screwdriver and you turn. You know, some of y'all don't know. Me, I'm a technology head, so I remember all that stuff. So sometimes what you might be feeling is channel interception. Now, channel interception is when a person of another frequency has intermingled with a person of, excuse me, it's when a person with another frequency has waved or came around, like the girl, boom, synchronicity, like the girl who just walked past me, different type of energy. She was cute, she wasn't ugly, but that don't mean, see, being cute and ugly don't have nothing to do with what I'm saying. It's that frequency, and you know it when you get around it. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Some of these people, you might pick something up that causes fuzziness, and what it is, somebody in their life has caused that fuzziness. You see what I'm saying? They may be around other people at the time, which makes them act funny. Like the girl, when I first walked in here, and because she's at work and around other people, I might look at her, she may look at me, and it may not be clear because she's at work right now. But then if you take her out of the work situation and meet her outside of the job, then she may respond better. But even saying that, even saying that, I prefer a person that no matter where the situation, when I look at you or when I shake your hand, it should feel good no matter what, no matter who. You get what I'm saying? Because we stated that we are going to stop making excuses for these people. And I don't want to sound like I'm going against what I said. We can't be making excuses for these people. But at the same time, because we know more than them, sometimes I have to make excuses for them because they not on my level. You know what I'm saying? And when you on this level like me, how it came to me the other day. Some of you, we just happen to be on plasma TV level. We on 4K mode. And they still on analog. We on 4K mode. We on plasma big screen. We on plasma screen technology, and they still stuck in analog. You know what I'm saying? They still stuck in the first version of the HD TVs that came out. And some of us, we on a plasma screen level. So that's why I say when I look at some of these people, I have to keep all of that in mind, because if I didn't, I wouldn't talk to nobody. Y'all get what I'm saying? And then I'll just be walking around like not talking to anybody, which most of the time I don't anyway. You get what I'm saying? But I still have to keep a balance, because I know that like all these shoes right here, they not the same. You see what I'm saying? So I have to keep a balance. Not for them, not for the sake of them, but for the sake of me, because I have to operate around them. You get what I'm saying? So me keeping a balance is for the sake of me not having to worry about having any problems with them. So if I can just, flee them away with a little nod of the head or something like that and just keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? I can send out a decoy beam and intercepting transmission, like I did when I first walked into the store. That was nothing but a radio transmission bringing her frequency to my level of what I was trying to achieve, which was to cover up what I'm doing right now, making this video. So by asking about shoes and stuff like that, just changing the dial, because what I'm trying to teach you is you have to be the DJ in your radio station. You have to play the records that you want the world around you to vibrate on. You the DJ, you spinning the wax. You hear that music in the background? Music sets the mood. So because you understand these frequencies now, you got to put it in your mind, whenever you are in an atmosphere, you are the DJ. You control the radius of 360 degrees around you. So whatever you want the atmosphere to be, you have to put out that type of frequency. You get what I'm saying? You know, like for instance, right now, if I don't want to look suspicious, I have to do the things or put out the frequency to make me not suspicious in order to manipulate the atmosphere around me. This is just basic metaphysics. That's all I'm telling y'all, basically. This is just basic metaphysics, man. This is what we deal with on this channel. It's just basic metaphysics. Y'all know it's left side of the brain. You know how we do. Same old left side communication. That's all. Fall semester. That's all. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video now. It's about 30 minutes long, you know. I think that's enough. But this is left side of the brain. Tell me what y'all thought about this video today. Did you enjoy it? What else you want me to talk about? Something that I could add with this? Any questions? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the likes button. Add us on Instagram. Yeah, leave any questions, any comments. You know, I enjoy reading the comments. And it's been a day or two since I've been able to really get to the comments. I've read some of them today. I haven't been able to respond yet, so don't think that I'm not going to respond. But this is Left Side of the Brain signing out. Until next time. Peace, y'all.